quiero chin chin.
Yo quiero chin chin. Y va a llover que llueva. Yo quiero chin chin.
Déjate de cuento, no quiero más hablarte. Deja la bobera que lo mío sí arte. No te tires, chicho, yo tengo a la matar. Tu pistola vieja ya no tira nada. Deja la mentira, tú vives del invento. Lo tuyo es un chinchín que se lo lleve el viento. Me tomo lo que llueva y me como un rayo. Lo mío sí no es cuento, yo soy un caballo.
Yo quiero chin chin. Si va a llover que llueva. Yo quiero chin
No
chin.
abuses de chiquito que Dios está mirando. Si te pasan la cuenta te veré pagando. Eso es lo que hay, yo tengo la verdad. Eso es lo que traje, para ti no hay nada. Mira para el espejo, dime.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in for another special edition of Casa Cuba Sundays. I was over here jamming to the song. I every time I hear it, I love it more and more. And thank you to Arturo Sandoval for making such an awesome song. But I'm hoping everyone is having a wonderful Casa Cuba Sunday. I know I am. I'm really excited about today's show. We have a very special guest, and hopefully another special guest will come in and say a few words as well. So I'm looking very forward to today. I want to give a shout out to everyone watching from Pennsylvania, Texas, California, all around the globe. Thank you guys for tuning in. My heart swells, and I am so full of love and joy every time I know that you guys are watching. I know it means a lot to me. It means a lot to my husband, Jose, and it's a wonderful feeling. But producer, can you cue in our special guest, Mr. Manny Iriarte?
What's up? What's up?
Hi, Manny. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thank you first. Really, really appreciate that the chance that be in your show, be on it, and I really like the idea that I was searching, waiting a couple weeks, uh, because a lot of people is talking about the show. Thank you for having me right here.
Oh, I mean, it's an honor for us. I know we've been following your work for quite a while. Um, I'm really good friends. My husband and I are really good friends with Franklin Pichardo. And he was the one who told us about you, and you know, uh, but I'm not going to spoil it. Can you please tell our viewers a little bit about yourself for those who don't know who you are? And shame on
So
them if they don't know who you are.
no, I'm a Cuban immigrant from the beautiful island of Cuba. I escaped Cuba 21 years ago exactly, and I came from the sport field. I went to the swimming school from the very, very young age. I almost been 20 years swimming, representing Cuba international national competition. So I switched my hobbies or my careers for the field that I that called attention to me. It was the photography. Almost when I was 24, 23, 24, I was very, very happy and very enthusiastic to go to taking pictures for everything. So that picture is little by little in Cuba is opening venue to feed myself and my family. So this is was the way because the swimming and the school is beautiful, but the territory in Cuba was increased every years, and we had to find a way to survive in that regime. So the photography helped me a lot, very helped me a lot, because I took pictures with a lot of parties, a lot of birthday, a lot of special events. So, but I have a side in that part that I was taking pictures of the lifestyle,
Okay.
things, uncommon things. Um, so I fell in love with the all the architecture of old Havana or in my born city Santa Clara. It was like a assignment every day that I was taking pictures to sell that photography, right? And in 2000, I finally escaped from Cuba. So I the hobby I practice very hard, but by a hobby because I came from the degree in physical education, so I had to pass the requirement, the board, the education department. So I passed finally that's a test. So I become a physical education teacher for the Miami-Dade Public School. So now I have more freedom and more financial side to pursue my hobby. So it's little by year by year, year by year. So then a friend of mine took. I brought the camera from Cuba. That's a good friend of mine, a Spanish friend. Give me that camera in Cuba. It's the same camera that I took a lot of pictures in Cuba. So I bring to United States. So like a memorabilia, right? It's like a very precious item that I use to survive in Cuba, right?
Okay.
So now with with the salary that the Miami Dade, because I was a teacher, right? So in
Mhm.
my part time, I was practicing. I have the chance to buy the new camera, and so a friend of mine one day, a good friend, a Cuban guy, gave me a Cuban box of cigars, right? So I started playing with the cigar, playing with the boxes, light, natural light, illumination. So that pictures I started showing to the cigar lounges around Miami. So people love it. People started buying the pictures. So step by step, year by year, I met Eric Albino, Cigar Snob magazine
Yeah.
owner. So this is the guy that's is have a very nice influence in myself, and he introduced the magazine to me. I showed my pictures. I started working together, collaboration, very hard together. So now people started seeing my work on the magazine, right? So companies, cigar company like Padron, Oliva, my father, Alec Briley, started calling me to start taking chat about their brands. So this is the first officially, uh, how do you say, the first officially doors open to the industry.
And it
The
all
photo,
started with a hobby because that's what
the
you
yeah,
like to do.
it was a hobby because I was a Miami-Dade public school teacher. So in the part time, I was dealing with that company with that beautiful world that is the cigar industry. So I get a time that I don't have time for both things. So I have to delete. I have to put it down the teacher side, right? So I get full time job for the cigar industry, taking pictures, designing things. So IPCPR is coming, RTDA in that time. So I started presenting my job, walking the floor, knocking the doors for a lot of companies, and finally one day I met Carlito. I met Carlito. A lot of people told me that if I don't have any work with Fuente, we I won't never go very recognized worldwide. So it's like a wow, it's a challenge for me. So, but okay, meet Carlito is not easy. Meet Carlito, work with Carlito, be friend with Carlito is a is a career. It's a career that you have to go year by year. So first we were introduced by common friends,
Okay.
and we have like almost a years a one whole year of friends means smoking together. When he visits Miami, I hang out with him, have a lunch, and it's like a good friends meet. Forget the cigar industry, forget what it's human beings get together, both human beings, two human beings get alongside each other to meeting better and better. So we becoming friends. We becoming friends before the first thing that I do, what I did with Carlito of the family. Friends. So I remember Michael Burnes, the Selecta magazine owner, is a friend that's connect us.
Okay.
And one day is everything is very organic. Everything Carlito myself is very random. It's nothing is planified. And we were talking, and he told me about the idea that he have. Always he have new ideas. He told me about the idea that he have the put some different colors or put some different point of view to his campaign of his marketing of his products. We started working. We working with him, and he sent me. I remember that he sent me a lot of stuff to my house, boxes, cigars, tins, a lot of things. So when I call him, okay, I received this. What is that? I said, listen, try to do something, whatever you want, whatever you have in mind. It doesn't work, you smoke everything. Something like that, right? So I have like I don't know, $10,000 cigars in cigars. So I say, wait. So I was out of the jar. I was very nervous, very nervous because ironically, after working with almost 30, 35, 40 companies, it was a time that I say, wait. This is Arturo Fuente, this is Carlos Fuente, but the most important thing that he become a friend. It's not a client, it's a friend that he asked me for do something different from my point of view, for another people, not for his side, right? So I started taking pictures, regrouping items, do background, do everything with the feeling that I have because I know him already. I know him like a human being. I know him like a man. So like a friend. And I started like a no just do a beautiful shot of a cigar. It's
Hmm.
not just a beautiful romantic image of a cigar box or a cigar. Always with Calito is the meaning behind. Always. It's a meaning that few only companies has. Unfortunately, not too much people have that feeling to create, to see, to visualize things. And when I presented to him, he fell in love with once. Um, we run the advertising for cigar magazine, and then it's nothing stopped like a 6 7 years now.
Wow.
Not non-stop, non-stop. The most creative, the most beautiful creation that we had always we built in my house majority of the time. Majority of the time in my house, midnight drinking, smoking, brainstorming. This is this is not like a design agency that you go and you sit down in the conference room.
Have a
This is
consultation.
yes, a consultation for three, four guys. That's no everything, everything for 20 the opposite after 20 years. 20 years, all the collection of 20 years, all the collection for 25 years Opus X, all the watches, the Hublot watches, everything is between me and him, but a very mystic relationship. For WhatsApp, phone call, is no nothing wasn't in a corporate in the protocol normal things to create things. It's, he didn't go to the design school. Me neither. I never went to this design. I never went to the photography school. Okay, so is both mine very rough, but a very creativity with very with the level of creation is very high. But listen, people see a cigar, people see a blend, people smell, people smoke the blend, people see the box color, shape, emotion. No, this is no, this is this they have the story behind. They have the story behind every single move of the shape of the box, of the shape of the blend. This is the mystery that only Carlito had. So first we were friends. Then we were a very both guys collaboration each other, and now we are kind of a partnership. So this is a story I really love and really appreciate all the company that I work with, everything, everybody, all the guys that I work with them. This is the training for me. It was a training because it was a different mind, different designs, different concepts, different companies, different background. So it was a very hard training. But when I get Carlito, I flip the page. I flip the page to another level,
Oh, definitely.
to another level of smoking cigar, seeing thing like a different way, touching thing, wearing thing. A company like Fuente and Opus it was a cigar brand. Now is a luxury. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. So I'm very proud that I'm being part of that. I'm very proud of I built a new bridge for another thing. So, but as the best is coming. It's not yet.
So, Manny, what actually inspired you to start the Opus X Society? Because I do have to say I've done my research and I actually own one of your pieces, and um, you have more than just cigar accessories. So you have like luggage, you have rocks glasses, and you it's pretty
Michi,
extensive line.
Michi, uh, when I was working with the first Opus X Hublot watch, 2013, talking about 7 8 years ago, I came out with this project. I came out with Opus X Society. So I built carrying on. I built luggage, t-shirts, sandals, chores. I built a lot of men's essential, a lot. But at that time, it wasn't the time. It wasn't the right time.
Okay.
Opus X was strong, but not strong like now. So Carlito and myself would sit down and we talk. And now in 2019 was the time to develop it and launch the idea. Always was the idea, always was the project that I create, but I always talk with Carlito. So my main idea, my first and original idea is create a line to people wearing, to people enjoying every day. Yes, can be cigar related, but no. My vision was very spread out. It's very, very spread out about main essential. Talking about drinking, talking about wearing, talking about using in the house, in the traveling, when you traveling, when you paying, when you carrying your credit card, your money, when you creating. Uh, you know what? I don't have limit to do that. I started 3 months ago, and I have, thank God, we have a lot of background to product that we developed already. But I have very, very enthusiast to keep going to be a lifestyle of men and women. So it's why not? Why not?
Thank you.
So
Thank you. There needs to be
of
more
course,
people making accessories for women
yes.
too. We
I'm
count.
thinking,
Listen.
I'm thinking maybe next year.
Uh-huh. Ooh. I do have to say, your lines, your ashtrays, your humidors, all beautiful. But this Hemingway ashtray, you guys,
Yeah, Michi, this is very. I have to confess that this is the best. One's the best seller.
it is
You know
absolutely
why?
gorgeous.
Yeah, the thing is, I say Hemingway. I think in Ernest Hemingway. I think in the ocean. I think in the blue. I think in the beach. I think in the ship and the boat. Everything around ocean, everything around fresh, everything around Caribbean, everything around. So for that reason, I picked the blue, but not the blue. I picked the like a turquoise blue, something like that, and that color changed the game.
It is beautiful.
Changed the game. Or in the humidor, in the sale of the humidor is a red, white, and that blue.
Yes.
So people are very, very crazy about that. I'm blessed that first one more time
You
I
guys, check out the link. It's right there. So you can
so
check out his this line. Let me tell you.
I'm a blessed because first because Carlito believe in me and the Fuente family, all those people that are collaborating, Liana Fuente, all the people in the department, all the people. This is blessed for me because it's a gift. I'm calling the gift because it's a gift sometimes God give you the gift to do
Mm-hmm.
something very good, do very good and something. So this is an appreciation for the Fuente family for a lot of years next to them, for a lot of years creating and pushing Opus X in another level. So I'm very happy for the feedback or the background that's the people are expressing for this new project.
Well, let me tell you something, Manny. I've been around other manufacturers, and not to bring anybody down, because every manufacturer, wonderful. I've met some very wonderful people, but there are no fans out there like Fuente fans. the craze that there is for Opus and Casa Cuba and it they love this product. So now having accessories to go with it just makes it even it elevates it. It's just wonderful. And I I own several cutters, um, lighters from from the years Prometheus, um, and when I saw your line, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect because it like you said, it's a lifestyle. It really is. It changes you. Like my household was all like French country. Um, you say I have like an Eiffel Tower up there. Like it was all French country in here. All of a sudden, it's all Fuente in here. I have a Casa Cuba and Rosado sign that I actually need to put up. It's gonna go right up behind me. So definitely your products. It's changing. It's
No, thank
elevating
you,
this the lifestyle. It's
thank you, Miss.
elevating it.
No, listen, you mentioned we talking before about the ladies, the woman. Let me tell you something. Everything that I'm okay. When I started with everything very 90% of cigar related things, right? Because it's the industry. People know opposites for the cigars. Uh, some people know opposite for the luxury a collaboration that watches, drink, Stefano Ricci, the Italian
Hmm.
luxury clothes designers. But always I'm thinking, get out, get out of the circle, get out of the cigar industry. For that reason, I made the Dreamwear, the Glencairn, the rock glasses. I presenting uh, hopefully in the end of the year a leather
Okay.
goods very. But listen, you mentioned that you have a lot of brands of accessories, but now you feeling you have for Fuente things, right?
Yeah.
So nobody told you that.
No.
Nobody told you to do that. It's it's automatically that you have to keeping because the cigar first, the story before, okay? But when you have a Fuente thing, it's like when you ask for the Fuente cigar in the shop, you know what are you gonna smoke,
Hmm.
okay? 2 years later, you ask again, and you know what are you smoke when you buy one cigar, one line, one shade, one size. So the consistency, the quality in every single point. This is the connection with the what I'm doing now. Everything that I do with the opposite society has to be high quality manufacturing. High quality. I don't care about if you have cigar accessory from this, from that, from this, with this brand, with this name, with this. I don't care if you give away like a brand.
Hmm.
I don't care if no. This is the brand that have almost 108 years old. So every cigar that you smoke is the same. Everything packaging, everything. If you go to the factory, you see from A to Z. That is no joke. This is like a wash factory. It's crazy. Every single step is very organized, very counted. So every single item that I manufacture, that I design, that I have to be high end. High end. Okay. So high end things, good thing with a good brand. Sometimes it's not cheap.
True.
Sometimes it's not cheap. Okay. Everything in life work like that. Everything, the drink, the food, the clothes, the houses, the car, everything work like that. Unfortunately, but it's like
Hmm.
that. So you know what? I love and I working very hard to have an extension of products for the end of the year on the next year. A lot of things, but the people can have it. People can afford it, right?
Hmm.
So luxury thing, yes. Limited thing, yes. You will see it. Very, very, very handmade. Very, very the best products, the best components to build things. So it's Fuente, it's Opus. So I had to do it. I have to do it for because it has to be like that. I think you agree with me.
I do. And to reiterate that, you the quality of the goods is actually really good. I had the pleasure of seeing everything and having touched everything while we were in Vegas at the PCA, and the lighters, like you, it was good. It was heavy duty because there's nothing worse than getting a lighter that just doesn't work for you because it's cheap, it's plastic, it's no good. And like you said, people look at Fuente to me, in my eyes, it is a luxurious brand because everything is like you said. You if you buy us this, you go to a cigar shop, or you get a Fuente cigar today. 3 4 years later, you still order that same cigar. You know what to expect because it's high quality. It is made well. It is made with love because
You're
you
right.
need to have love and passion in order for something like this to work. And like the Fuentes have love and and passion, I see it in you as well. You know, these ashtrays, I they're heavy duty. The
Listen,
graphics on it
listen.
is
Everything,
amazing.
listen. Everything that you're gonna see now, okay, and okay, the pandemic it bring us a lot of sadness. Particularly myself, I lost friends, but when we opened this country, my partner and myself, and my my twin in the business, David Levy. I don't know if he's listening, but we opened the company, we opened the building, we opened the warehouse, the office, and you know what? A week later, COVID-19 knocked the door.
Oh,
Done. Almost 2 years doing nothing. But at that time, Michi, that time we take advantage that time to make sources, make connection. Okay, this is a lot of talents around the world to make and manufacture things. I'm launching this Christmas, or I'm launching this the end of the year or next year. I'm launching the most beautiful things because was made it by very, very talented, very quality people with very different countries. I'm very, very excited. And you know what? I had a homework to work to find those people, to find those countries, to find those manufacturing talented people that made things by hands because it's Fuente. I don't thinking in mass production. I don't thinking in cheapest side of the mind. I think in quality.
okay.
If I do 20, 20. If I do 100, 100. If I do 1,000, 1,000. But everything has to be with the quality because it's Fuente, it's Opus.
Hmm.
Opus people, I give away Opus, a good friend of mine, and they get the Opus and they save it because they have to wait 9 months that their sons
Gotcha.
burn to smoke that day. graduation, celebration, end of the year, Christmas, birthday. This is the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've been in auction with Carlito, with auction to making money for the foundation,
Mm-hmm.
and people, it's a one box of 20 or 25 cigars with $20,000. People are blind because people people know what is the meaning of the auction, but at the same time, you don't you don't auction X brand of cigar, of course. So Opus says, look at Hublot. We designed three watches already.
I know. And they're
Three
absolutely gorgeous.
watches already. If you go to ambassadors of Hublot watches, see how many watches are designed for brand. I'm talking about from Ferrari to Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. Uh, a lot of personality. This is three times. Um, we're gonna have a surprise for the next year. Oh, so, but this is crazy. This is Fuente. It's Opus. It's
It
Fuente. So I'm very happy that the response that the people are doing for our products. I'm very passionate about everything that I'm doing. I'm very grateful for the chance that Carlito and the Fuente family gave me. But this is a lot of surprises. And let me tell you something. I promise you today, we're gonna do something for ladies.
awesome.
We're
Well,
gonna do something for women.
I you're you know the products that you have in the market right now are unisex. I mean, I don't see it masculine or feminine. Because
No way. You you
like this
no
ashtray to
way.
me.
You can use a beautiful lady. You can use a Hemingway lighter to light
Mhm.
up the cigar. It's white, blue. It's very sexy.
Yes.
It's no male or female uh, gender. It's a.
Okay.
But I want to do something for ladies, for specific for ladies.
But now the question I have, because you know that this show is for my love of the Casa Cuba cigar. Manny, are you gonna do something with Casa Cuba?
That's a good question. You know what? Actually, it was my one of my first thing that we did it 2 years ago, and we're working with Liana Fuente now. We're working with a couple thing, very different scenes of Casa Cuba and couple brands, and we are a very we have to coordinate what the main venue would do that. But yes, I'm thinking very strong to develop maybe for maybe I don't know, it's Christmas time this year or next year for sure to do something for Casa Cuba. Yes, yes. My answer is yes.
Oh my god, so awesome! Because right now, I mean, I currently own the domino set that was a gift from our dear friend Jay Davis. But like I'm like I want more stuff because that's my favorite. I mean, there's no love like a love for an opus, but my my primary love of cigar is the Casa Cuba. The
So what are
Casa
you smoking now?
I am smoking a doble dos Casa Cuba.
I smoke double cuatro.
So good. Excellent. And where are you? What are you pairing with your Casa Cuba?
You know what? Okay, now it's in beautiful Miami. It's like a 90 degree now. I always drink a scotch at night after dinner
Hmm?
with my wife right here. But frankly, I'm drinking beer now
Hey,
because it's so hot. It's beer. It's Stella. Stella Artois. So it's
That's
very fresh. It's very, but I don't bring beers so often. So I drink it now because I don't know, I'm feeling good with beer now.
no,
Pero
that's
of
fun.
course with the Casa Cuba
Of course. I am having sangria
from Puerto Rico.
from Puerto Rico, made by Gasolina. So
What?
it's well,
Gasolina? What is
it
that?
it's a,
Gas? It's a
no, okay.
gasoline. What
Well,
is
the
that? It's a guy?
interesting, no, it's an interesting story. It's a it's a brand. They come in these pouches, like a
Oh.
Capri Sun, like
Oh
you know
yeah,
the
yeah,
Capri Suns for kids. It comes in these pouches, and they have different flavors. And they have one they call Tu Madras. There's a original gasolina, and then there's sangria, and they're all different rums and tequilas. But sangria happens to be my absolute favorite. Well, this is how they come.
yeah. Oh. This is
So
the New York thing, right?
no, this is from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but you selling in New York.
Yeah, I'm in New York. No, they don't sell these here.
Oh no,
But
oh. They
I
they
I
send it to you from Puerto Rico.
I went to Puerto Rico last year and I brought some
Oh, that's
boxes.
cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
so
That's cool.
and I when I went to Florida, they're now selling them out there too.
Mm.
But they're
You
not
know
here
what?
yet.
I
They're
wanna I
local.
wanna try to I wanna try to find it because my wife loves sangria.
Oh, it's so good. Just how you know where I found in Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Of all places, I found it in a Walmart in Orlando.
But probably here
Oh,
there is.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have it
Yeah.
down there. I'm sure.
Probably, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
what you do with them too is you could throw them in the freezer for an hour and it turns to slushy. And it's so good.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. So how many I don't want to interview you. I always I always finish doing this at the same time.
No, it's all
So
good.
what a how many cigars you smoke today a day so far? Is oh,
A day? Well, a day like yesterday where I was running around because it was our friend's birthday, Ian. Um, so between driving to go pick up his birthday cake and driving to Pennsylvania and at the party, I think I smoked like 6 cigars, 7.
what? Wow. You
It was a busy day yesterday.
you are a real deal. Six cigar.
Well,
But
I don't do
during the week so far.
during during the week. Depending on how tired I am, because I am a paralegal at a Social Security disability law firm, and
Oh,
it's high stress.
yes. I
um,
no no now especially now.
yeah. So depending on how stressed I am, I could probably smoke like 2 or 3 after work, especially if I log on to the Zoom cigar bar. Um, and we sit down with friends and we just chit chat, smoke cigars, and drink. I would, with just being on the Zoom, I could smoke like 2 or 3. Um,
So
so
you have the good thing that you smoke in your house in your home.
yes, I have a rabbit air now in our house, so, and I mean we don't have any human children. I have fur children, so they don't mind.
So now New York started changing weather, right? It's a little more fresh.
Yeah, like last night it was pretty cold. It was like 50. Um,
Wow.
but today it is in the 80s. So um,
I have to go
New
to New York.
New York has weird climate. One day it's like 50, the other day it's 80, the next day it's like 10.
Yeah, but you get a point that it's a straight to below. It's a straight call, right?
What? Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, the past couple of years we've gone into December in the 60s, which is a little unreal for New York. But a few years ago, up until Christmas Day, it was in the 60s.
This is the climb thing. That's the I don't know, but right here the hot the summer that we have in Miami, in Florida this year is especially very interesting. It's totally different.
Hmm.
Some days, a month ago, you feel it like we are in when we went to Vegas, the RTDA, that this is that vapor is hot with the humidity in the same time, a 90, a 96, 97. For us it's a little interesting because I'm been 20 21 years right here. It's like a couple years that I'm feeling this.
Oh,
I'm assuming that the cold weather this year is gonna be very different too. Very hard. Yeah.
well, I have another interesting question that I had. You were talking about the Hublot watches. I just wanted to know what was your where was your mind and what inspired you with the 20th anniversary edition? Because the blue, the it was just an exquisite watch.
Yeah, the watch story is very particular. Um, they have his own story because the first watch was the 100 years of the family. That is it was the big watch that have the X on the front of the dial. In the back, they have the illustration for the iconic pictures of Don Carlos and Carlito with the 100 years of the family. Talking about almost 6 7 years ago. So the second watch was a forbidding. Hublot have a very interesting attention to Fuente, Carlito, and Opus because they noticed that the followers of the Fuente around the world connecting with the collector of watches are a very nice marriage because the collector of the watches and the cigar smoker recognize instantly the Fuente brand with the Hublot manufacturer. So for that reason, it's sold out so fast. The second was a forbidding, and we implant a tobacco leaf in the dial.
Hmm.
So when we implant that, the tobacco leaf in the dial, it was crazy time for them, crazy thing for them because across in their mind like a tobacco leaf on the dial of the watch. So how
That's
does it work?
interesting.
So Carlito and myself went to Geneva, Switzerland, and we started explaining that process. They are a master on a construction of watches. So they finalize to crystallize the dial. Every single watch they have different dial canvas, right? So you get the tobacco leaf from Chateau de la Fuente, you send it to them. They have to a lot of process to do, and remember, this is the size of the dial of the watch,
Yeah, it's pretty big.
and the leaf is like this. So every single watch they have different DNA. This is a spectacular concept that between a work
Hmm.
teamwork, we did it. So then sold out. So Hublot is the luxury brand of watches that is always searching for the limited things.
Okay.
Always searching for the limited thing. So that two watches was sold out so fast that they still were hungry.
Oh.
to do for another thing. So in that time, we create the Opus X 20 uh, famous blue box
Mm.
of the 20 Opus X 20 years. So when I create that box, Hublot contact me, I contact Carlito, or vice versa, and I have a beautiful call from Carlito, and he told me that, Manny, you create the blue box, and I asked him, I said, Pablo, those people are calling me to make another wash. So I presented to them the 20 years of Opus X. It's very meaningful, it's very powerful to do a limited edition. So I try to I try to re-illustrate the box, the 20 years box, in the wash, on the wash. So I put all around the wash, all the Cuban balcony, iron Cuban balcony. I put all the eggs around the basil of the wash. So was an amazing, beautiful project that we accomplished, and they they made uh, almost 20 watches of every material only.
Oh, that that is a
You have me?
very interesting
Yeah,
story. Very interesting.
it's a third edition of watches from Hublot. So 20 years of Opus X. Um, I I I advise to do 20 each material, 20 titanium, 20 rose gold, and 20 black ceramic.
Wow.
So 20 pieces only for entire war. I think they saw in 3 days. Done.
Well, for those of you watching, I mean, I know most of you have, but those of you who are watching who have not seen that 20th anniversary box,
This is a beautiful box.
it is
This is a
gorgeous.
beautiful box. This is a
And
beautiful box.
and the inside, the little boxes in there, great idea.
Yeah, it
Very
was a it's a very hard work to develop. That box have different story behind. One story behind that, when we started creating that box, we started celebrating the 20 years of Opus X. Unfortunately, Don Carlos Fuente,
mhm.
his Carlitos' father, rest in peace, he started pass through a bad final, the bad his final. I don't know how to say it in English, but it was a very bad time for Carlito. And
Okay.
Carlito, he don't have a mind. He don't have a concentrate thing to create a box of cigar. So I jump in very hard. I work with him. And so we create that beautiful box that now is an extremely success. An
Oh,
extremely success. You know how many people ask me for the blue cigar, opus blue, opus blue. And it's very limited. It's very limited because Opus X is very limited. Imagine I do the new blend for Opus X 20 years to do. So is of unfortunately we they don't have too much to offer to the people. Always is in back order or
and the box to me it's like none other. I've never seen anything else like it out there, and it it was very. It's a collectible to me. Like
it's a collectible.
I have two of them. I have one that's signed by Carlito that's in a box. My husband won't let me
You
touch
don't
it.
smoke,
No, I have. I have.
but you didn't smoke that one that he signed it up.
No, no, we smoked it, but he just won't let me touch the actual box.
Okay, don't save cigars, smoke it.
We try, but my husband is one of those people that if he only has one of those rare cigars, he will not smoke it unless he can find another one. So he has his little stash there.
Yeah, he have always one of backup.
Yes. So
Always.
the rule is when we go to a cigar shop and they have, rare opus or whatever, we buy three cigars. One for him, one for me, and one for the
And one for,
box.
oh my God, that's cool. Michi, a question. Do you never be in the factory?
I have not been there. In
What?
Dominican? No, I have not.
So you
It
should
it
go. You
it,
have to
it
go.
it's in the plans. Where
No, you
it's
have
just
to go.
right now because of COVID, everything is
No,
just a
now,
little
now,
crazy.
now I understand. I understand
But
now.
it's definitely in the plans. I It's been one of those things that my husband has been nagging about. We need to go there. We need to go there. Um, and just the way people talk about it and the pictures, and I'm like, I know that the pictures don't do it justice because knowing Fuente, they go the extra mile to make sure that everything is perfect in their eyes, and it's just one of those things. I'm really looking forward to it. I have been to the Tampa location. I have been in the building. I've done the tour, and a beautiful historic building. Um, for those of you who, when they open back up, because right now I don't think that they're doing tours right now, but when they're open, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go there as well. And it's right here in the
I
United
don't
States.
think. I don't think you have to wait for a tour season. Uh, uh, I want to talk. I want to talk because you have to go. You have to go. You have to
Yeah.
go because it's like a Disney World. It's like a
Disney
Disney
World for
World
cigar
for
lovers.
cigar lovers. It's I'm very proud to be part of the decoration side of the factory. I work in alongside with Carlito, like always for I mean 3 4 years now. Decorating, put my sand grain. So I don't know how cómo se dice granito de arena.
Your little, like me.
Yeah, my part every side of the factory.
Hmm.
So you have to go. You have to go. You have to visit the factory
Awesome.
because if you love Casa Cuba, if you love Fuente, um, this is the final destination. You have to go and you have to feel it. It's the
I,
only way. You can see pictures, videos, uh, I don't know, live streaming from there, whatever you want to show me. No, this is you have to go. You have to go and be sure that the first time that you go, Carlito introduced you the factory.
okay.
This is very important. This is very important. And you after that trip, you gonna go inside the culture. You're gonna go inside the real the romance
Okay.
the Fuente has because Carlito working so hard and we all working so hard to when do you go to the factory, you don't go to the cigar factory. It's like a temple. It's I have the chance, I have the honor to visit a lot of factories, and nothing like this.
Mhm.
Nothing like this.
Okay. Wow. I'm looking forward to that. So I have one of our audiences is asking a question for you, and I think that right here, Mr. Cy Sweeney from
Sai
Ireland,
Sweeney.
And
What's
he's
up, brother?
asking, what is Manny's favorite cigar?
It's very easy. I don't want to lie you. I don't want to lie you. This is listen. My favorite cigar is Lancero Opus Blue.
The
That's
unicorn.
it. Panetela Lancero Opus Blue. This is my favorite cigar. Period.
Wow.
Period. This is elegance. Is finesse. Is a very. Is a long smoke because it's Lancero. Is but in the hand look very nice. Look very elegant. And Lancero is a shape. Is a size that's came talking about Cuba in the 40s.
Okay.
Cuba in the 50s. So it's an elegant cigar to celebrate, to go to a halls or dancing or very celebration in the former Cuban people.
Hmm.
And everything Lancero I always love, but that one when I try I always try to push Carlito, call him to send me. Sometimes he don't send me nothing. Sometimes I had to go right there at the factory. I have a better chance in the factory. And but this is my favorite cigar. Side Sweeney, this is my favorite cigar in the world.
I noticed that it's a trend now with people who love Lancero sizes
You're right.
because I remember back in the days, every time you would see people smoking, they had these big cigars, and you know even when I first started smoking, other women would tell me, "Oh, you're smoking those big cigars," and at that time I'm like, they're not big, like. And now with all these companies coming with Lancero sizes, there's just something magical about a Lancero that it's so full of flavor, and you know Fuentes, they do it like no other. So, I actually had the pleasure of smoking one of those unicorns that you talk about, and it was a phenomenal cigar.
And when you go to the factory and you see how is the construction of that specific cigar,
Hmm.
talking about five, six, seven leaf
Wow.
inside of that cigar, one person, a couple, is doing this, talking about 40, 50 a day only.
Wow.
So this is very, very hard to do it. Not to do it, the thing is to sell. If Carlito want to sell this cigar, is impossible because they don't have. This is so. It's like you do a necklace
Hmm.
for different stones that are
Okay.
very, very, very rare, very
Okay.
rare.
Mhm.
This is impossible to do it. That's my opinion about the Lancero.
And Cynthia commented that one of her top favorite is the Don Carlo Petit Lancero.
This this is another invention. Is it? I'm calling this. Hi Cynthia, how are you, Cynthia? Oh, the ladies, the queen. So listen, the Lancero. Remember, if you love Don Carlos, if you love Hemingway, or if you love Casa Cuba, if you love, is Carlito can do a Lancero for this blend. This is crazy. Okay, Don Carlos Lancero, Petit Lancero. This is crazy because there is sometimes it's not for sale.
Yeah.
It's a test. It's a
Or a limited run for the
it's a
charity.
very limited for always is for the charity. All the Lancero of the BMNF, all the rare blend in shapes. It's for the charity. It's amazing for they fighting every day to keep alive the Cigar Charity Family Foundation, Cigar Family Charity Foundation, and this is the way to collect money and collect funds to keep those children happy. So yes, Cynthia is right. Don Carlos Petit Lancero is
That's
another piece of museum.
that's one of my. I'm a unicorn hunter too, so that's one of my hunts. But I have seen some very rare sizes in cigars for the charity. I actually had the pleasure of being at one of these auctions in New Hampshire. Carlito was there that day at Twins Smoke Shop in uh, Londonderry, I think it is,
Uh-huh.
um, New Hampshire. And I saw a football size one. I was like, oh my God. And that one cigar went for $2,500. It is amazing.
Yeah, that's a football.
Just
That's football, very very unique and very famous. He Calito participate every year in Dan Marino Foundation, and this is the main piece every year that he brought all the specific. That cigar is a football shape. Yes, I never smoke it. I mean,
I don't know
I
if
never
anybody
smoke it.
can.
I don't, yeah, I don't even smoke it if I have in my house. I always like a trophy, something like that. But yes, they have a little rare cigar that he made. You know, he's like a chef.
Hmm.
He can make 10 recipe a week, but you can develop because it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. So sometimes uh, you can have a limited production for those for a specific events or a specific purpose, and sometimes even the closest people can smoke. But sometimes yes, sometimes when I went to the factory, I always is searching, asking for this is my chance to smoke some rare dust cigars.
So, um, when we were in Vegas, I saw this box over there of a special edition Opus X and Humidor. Um,
You talking about you talking about the opposite society?
yes, this very with the cigars, and it was a humidor
You
with
talking
the
about
cigars.
the green one?
Yes,
No,
yes,
you talking about the 25 opposites.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. We have a beautiful relationship with Ellie Blue.
Okay.
A beautiful relation. A lot of years we do with Mike Reynolds. We do a lot of collaboration with them. So always the specific anniversary, all the most luxury thing we do with them. So I create two pieces tribute to 25 years of opposites. One that you people saw in Vegas is a 110 count of cigar inside. It's 225 pieces only, and they came with 25 cigar inside. So this is the most beautiful precious woods veneer that the Ellie Blue is a leadership, world leadership in marketry. So we have two brands together exploring luxury. It's a Ellie Blue, like a manufacturer, and Opus X. So this is the humor that the people have a chance to see it. It's 225, like I told you, 225 pieces. Came out with 25 cigar inside. Beautiful execution for Ellie Blue. But I have another design. It's almost 3 years manufacturing. That's came out now in December. I don't want to blame nobody, but it's come out in December now, and this is the cabinets.
Ooh,
Cabinets is like a 3 feet tall, two doors, 144 cigars inside. I don't want to say the price
Manny,
because
my heart is
I don't
palpitating.
I don't want to I don't want to say the price because it's
No,
25
no, no.
pieces only.
I can only
25
imagine.
25 pieces only. Made by Ellie Blue. This is a project that I have for 3 years only, almost 3 years. With Ellie Blue, I went to France to Ellie Blue factory, and this is part of the celebration of the 25 years of Opus X. That one that people see in Vegas, and another one that's I don't know, maybe gonna be released in a couple months. The first one,
Manny,
25 pieces.
my heart is about to come out of
This is
my chest. I'm
crazy.
so excited for that.
You know what? I don't think I always have a chance to have a one piece for my designs with Ellie Blue, but at this one, I don't think I'm gonna have it because too limited, too very very limited, and too it's a very nice price for a very collectible, real collectible people around the world. But let me tell you something. They show pictures only at the show. It's almost 10 baht already. Selling is so 10 or 12. I don't know what's the number. People love Opus.
Again, there are no greater fans than Fuente Opus fans. Like, we absolutely love it, and it's more of, like you said, the consistency of the cigar and what the brand represents: family, legacy, history. It's and that is the most attractive thing to me, at least.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
Manny, I have a someone else has a question. Well, actually, it's Sai again. He is asking, what is Manny's work that he's most proud of? Like, what have you made that you're proud of? Like your most proud piece or photo, object, anything.
Who is that Sweeney? Who's come on? Who's the guy? I started kind of liking him. So
Yes, Sai is
listen,
a very good friend from
uh,
Ireland. Very, very nice gentleman.
okay, in recognition worldwide, of course, the Hublot watch. The Hublot watch is an honor for me be in the books of Hublot, of designer, of One Piece, or One Piece 100%, the 20 years Opus X, because I collaborated very, very, very deep in the previous edition. But as 20 years Opus X Hublot watch was I'm very proud of that because it's worldwide recognized. But this is a lot of things, a lot of little things, little items that I'm very very proud. I'm very proud. Uh, Opus X Society has two humidors, 50 pieces each one. I presented to in Vegas, and I call el azul y el rojo, right? So it's Eli Blue manufacturer. It says 50 pieces blue, 50 pieces red. Red because the X is red.
Mm-hmm.
The first X of Opus is X. 20 years becoming blue just to celebrate, okay? Because when we launched the 20 years Opus X Blue X, people thinking that the Opus X is going to go blue now. But no, it's just for celebrate.
Okay.
So for that reason, I made el rojo y el azul, blue and red. So that pieces for me first because it's opposite society.
Okay.
Is my vision to do that. So a lot. It's almost 70% is sold out already, and this is very proud. Opposite society humidor, el rojo y el azul. Another items that I'm very proud to is the blue box. You
Have blue
you
box.
showed it before. The blue box is the first because after the blue box, after the blue box, that's beautiful. After the blue box, we create because it was a collaboration with Carlito and myself. We create the Dubai one
That was a beautiful box as well.
and
Yes.
the forbidding two, the
Yes.
black and red. So it was the same shape, the same concept, but after the blue box. So we created Dubai. It was crazy. Forbidden two, but this is the blue box. It's like the watch, Hublot watch, the blue box. It's like a mark a timeline to in designs. And now the cabinet that I was talking to you,
Oh my God, that
that
cabinet.
cabinet, I'm dying to see in person.
That I can't wait to see it. I mean,
Yeah.
again, every time you mention it, my heart flutters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah.
I, you're very proud of your work, and you should be. You mentioned that you don't have any like education in your field because you are your own education. You you basically have a natural talent that God has given you, and the other gift is that you're sharing it with the world. You're making an impact. You're leaving a footprint in this world, not just in the not just here in the cigar industry, because I imagine that people see that Hublot watch who aren't cigar smokers and say, "Wow, that is a beautiful watch. I have to have it." So you are leaving quite a impact in this world, and you should be, and I know you are very extremely proud of yourself.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for a very kind word about everything. But yes, I'm very proud. I'm very proud because, like you say, I never received a proper education in design or in photography. It's like you say, it's a gift from God. If we have to call it in some way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I'm very proud, I'm very happy. I always mention the recognition of the chance, the opportunity that Carlito gave me. This is first all in every single design, every single thing. Even in my line that I came out with my line now, the accessory I came out with just one lighter, but is Hublot, Eli Blue, everything that I put in production that's come out so far mainly for my mind uh, is because they give me a chance. It's like a baseball player. You go to Puerto Rico, you go to Santo Domingo of Cuba, and you see the talent, right? You see the talent of baseball, of soccer players, volleyball, and if you don't have that chance to those people, to those kids, they never go anywhere. Okay,
And
it's a talent. It's a
it
talent.
is.
So
It is. And
so
I know, and I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I know I'm not the only person that's proud of you because our special other guest is very proud of you as well. Producer, bring in our special guest.
Okay. Thank you, producer. Let me just say something. I am proud is I don't have the words, the vocabulary, or the expression to say about proud, but not it's not proud because proud you could be on a child or you're one of your children that goes up and really performs well. This goes beyond that. That goes way beyond that. This is about a relationship of a friendship that was destiny, como decimos los cubanos, fue destino of someone that whatever it is, which I fought very, very hard in the beginning to get close to him. Didn't understand him. Didn't understand him. He was too good looking for me to be his friend. Dressed too well. Was too his waist. It just wasn't my life. But anyway, thanks to Michael Bolnes, thanks to Arturo Sandoval, thanks to all the people and everybody who told me listen to this young man, Eric Avino, of course. Eric was very instrumental in everything, but I've been in listening to his interviews since this started, and I think this is one of the best and most humble and sincere interviews that you will ever do, Michy, you and Jose, and you've done it so professionally, which I give you, you know, all the credits. Manny, yeah, he's smart, he's genius, and we've done a lot of things together. But most importantly to me, if we ever do another thing together or not, that he is somebody who I love, that I appreciate, that I know is my brother, my friend to the last moment of my life. And I want to thank you for having this great young man on your program. And you just accomplished an incredible interview.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you,
just want
Pablo.
to say thank you.
I
Thank you
had a great
for
interviewer.
amazing.
He I'm I can honestly say I'm always very nervous when I
And by the
first
way,
come on.
I've spoken to Lancero. And let me just say something. He is right. He is right. I listen, for you to have an Opus Blue, that is
Come
like
on. Come on, bro. That's crazy, bro.
no,
Thank
Well,
you
really.
that
for
Hey,
thank you.
congratulations. What a great program. Thank
thank
you,
you.
Michi. Thank you, Jose, for everything you do for our families. Thank you. And Manny didn't know it was on, but I listened to every word he said, and every word is so sincere, and every word is so true. And what I loved about Manny, it was that it was about the heart. It was humble. It was real, and it was about feelings and everything. That's what this whole world is about. His his genius comes from God, comes from above,
Mhm.
comes from experience, but it is fueled from the heart. And I think in his words, he expressed that. And to me, that's why he's my brother. That's why I love him.
Pablo, I love you too. And you know that.
No, we don't have to
You
talk.
know
And thank you for wearing green today. Okay? When you see green, you see Fuente.
what's going on, brother?
Yeah, we're doing good, man. We're here. Look,
Good?
I'm in red and everything. Whatever. I'm ready for the next fight. The humble Taurus bull, but whatever it is, we're doing good, man. God bless you. God bless you all. What a beautiful show. Really,
Thank
I
you.
think,
Thank you for joining, Pablo. Thank you for
hey,
joining. I'm an honor to be finally in the Casa Cuba show on Sunday. I watch him, but you know what? We never ask for nothing, just to be honored now today. So thank you one more time for everything.
that's huge and you deserve it and everything. And what a beautiful, beautiful interview. What a beautiful show about feelings, about family,
Yeah,
about art, about who we all are together. And you know what? That's beautiful. God bless you all. I love you.
I love you, Pablo. Thank you.
Gracias,
You
Pablo.
too. We
Gracias. All
have
the best.
and to wrap it all up, we have quite a few people watching, and I know Cynthia's watching, and she says hi, brother.
Hey, hi, sis. Hi, sis. Are you
And
drinking Pappy Van Winkle? What are you doing today?
um, We have Art Nichols watching. We have Paul Sheets. Melanie's watching.
Oh,
Thank you.
Melanie too, man.
Oh
God
my
bless her.
God, Melanie.
Melanie, wow, that's huge.
And we have quite a
Hi,
few.
Melanie.
We had quite a great audience today, and thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. You know, we do this because this is we love this. This is our passion, and like Manny's passion for photography for stuff. That is why your stuff is so great. That is why everything you have created is so great because you do it with passion, you do it with love. Like Alito, when he does his cigars, when he does his blending, he does his stuff, he does it with passion, he does it with love. And that makes an excellent product. That makes a footprint in this world.
Michy, keep spreading the love and do what you do. You know what? Because we
Yes.
need you. We need you in this world. We need you more than ever, and we need people like you to keep spreading the love. That's the only thing that we have. Us, which are becoming fewer every day. Be sincere to your tradition, to your heritage, to your heart. Keep spreading the love. We were taught, we were born and raised to smile.
Mhm.
Even though during difficult situations, smile and give a
Yep.
smile to everybody you walk into in your life. Give a smile and spread the love. And thank you very much. Michi, you have done that. Jose, of course, in the background, we always have to recognize Jose because he's the man.
The
And
producer.
but if people that don't know, Jose is the husband. Okay, he's the mind behind this. Sending love to all of you, Manny. Te quiero. Cuídeme a Opus, eh. Dale un abrazo a
Oh,
Opus, el
wait a second.
cabrón.
Look at this.
Dame verlo. Está ahí. No, ese no es
Bartolo.
Opus. Ese es
Bartolo.
Bartolo. No, el Bartolo se deja abrazar. Opus
El otro no.
es muy nervioso.
El otro es loco. Está durmiendo. Está loco. Está loco.
For those of you who don't know, he has another French bulldog named Opus.
Pablo, but listen. If you name opus of something in your life, it's not normal. Has to be different.
Yeah, I agree.
Has to
And
be different, right?
I remember Opus when you gave us it like this big, and he became a bulldog. It was supposed to be a Frenchie.
Yeah, they lied to me. I bought
No, whatever it is, man, it's
a
cool, man.
French.
But
Is a come on,
that's the nephew that I have and a nephew that I love.
yeah.
That speaks to your love for Opus. That to name your dog Opus. I've actually seen cars with license plates.
Listen.
too.
One day, people came out with my house, so I tried to get the Wi-Fi name right. The Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
So when you open the Wi-Fi's window, so they maybe three four names. So my Wi-Fi code is Opposex. So
Like,
the people, money was okay. I got it. Okay, I got it. I know where it's. It's true. It's
you
true.
don't need to look so far. You just know when you open it up.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
Papa, what is the status of you? How do you want to give me a couple blue Lanceros blue,
No,
bro?
bro, let me tell you something. You got to come and get on a
Please.
plane and come in because
Yeah, I know.
the blues are not something that I ever sold. It's a gift from my heart. It's only
Yeah,
for
I know. I
so
just
come and
kidding. I was
hey,
kidding.
no, I know you're not kidding. Just come and see me. Come back, bro. I miss you. We got a lot of stuff to do. I miss you,
Of
man.
course.
When we're together, we really shake things up, man.
Yeah,
You know,
we have to go get together soon to
to to
rock and
to
roll.
sacudir la cosa. Put the
Uh
rock
huh.
and roll, like I always say, in the O and go.
get
Good night,
all
Uh huh.
everybody.
all your creative minds together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a Carlito Manis complication mind together.
yeah. The complication is like the watches, the complication. But seriously, um, the times I'm with Manny and anytime and everything, I look at him and I ask him, Manny, I need this, I need that, or I'm thinking about this, thinking about that. He captures it right away, and that is something that I'm very grateful to the persons he mentions, to the Michael Bulnes, to the Eric Cavino. uh, that kind of led me, not for, I don't want to say forced, but led me into becoming friends with Manny. And we became friends for I think several years first.
A lot of
I,
years, Papa.
yeah, no, I know before we ever did anything because I'm very very protective of many things, and that is not uh, something I'm proud of. That's just who I am. But I'll tell you one thing. I don't know if we're live or this is after the show, but let me say my dream for my 100th anniversary of my family. I had everything set up with private planes from the Dominican Republic who were not registered in the U.S. and everything. And I had a good friend of mine that was going to go down and be there. He was a reporter from CBS, everything for a filmmaker, but he was a friend. And I wanted to go for our 100th anniversary way before, go down to my grandfather's birthplace. And it wasn't, I wanted to go to Cuba for our 100th anniversary for this big celebration that we were hoping to have years before the 100 years, year before, whatever it was, 2 years before. And my only wish was to arrive to Cuba safely, get into Cuba safely, not to go see cigar people, not to go to the factories or farms, but go to my abuelo's pueblito, his birthplace, to go to Guinas, and have somebody document whatever it was that was inside of me for so many years, sit down where he was born, grab the soil and smell it, and spontaneously respond what I felt to going back to our roots, which I was not able to politically and because of certain regulations. Um, for many reasons, I am one of the ones that never went back to Cuba. And it's mainly because of all the families who are my dear friends who have suffered so much. I didn't have the balls to do that. I should have, but I didn't do it. But that's besides the point because that's the past. There's a brother of mine who's in this program now wearing that green shirt that went to Guinas when my grandfather was born, did a video, and for 100th, that was the whole thing was going to be. I was going to go there and be recorded and documented for 100th anniversary and show it to the world and me being there and this. But I didn't have the for heartfelt reasons and political reasons of what so many people have gone through. And let me just say something right now, Pablo. Last night on Netflix, I saw Los Plantados. I don't know if you ever saw that, but you know what? You guys have to see that Los Plantados. And I grew up in Tampa with the Cuban community and the love and everything. But anyway, I was not able to go. Manny, unfortunately, Manny Iriarte, his mother was ailing and very sick. So he went to see his mom. He took time out to go all the way from Santa Clara.
Almost 400 kilometers
No, no, no.
distance.
Santa Clara was his nephew, the photographer, his nephew, and everything. I know the story. Go all the way to my grandfather's birthplace, get the videos, do everything, and grab soil. That soil, that soil, which I have not been able to smell and touch and tell the story, is right in front of Liana's office with the whole history of the Fuente family.
Mm-hmm.
That is not done by someone who is just happens to come by. Come on, man. There's not many people on this earth like sincere friends who would sacrifice so much and give of their time, like that young man that's wearing the green shirt, Manny Iriarte. Those are the things. It's not about designs, huh? It's not about everything we do together. It's about our friendship, and I just want people to know that there are
Mhm.
things in life that are non-negotiable. My friendship, my appreciation, and my love for him.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, it
Michy,
was.
Michy, you hit it out of the park this week. You did you're unbelievable. And but by the way too, I love the hair. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I have this, you know, this interview will go down in the history books for me
They
because I
will.
I absolutely had an amazing time with you, Manny and Carlito. You, the way you speak about, your beginnings till now, it shows so much passion, and I can tell you're just in love with what you do, and we need to see more of that in this world.
Thank you.
You have an absolute
You.
unique gift, and the greatest gift is that you're sharing it with all of us. And I am honestly, not because you're on my show, because it has nothing to do with that, but honestly, I feel very proud to own one of your pieces. And right now you're leaving a footprint in my heart and in my family, because Jose absolutely, he fell in love with everything that you made as well. He's like, Michelle, we gotta get this, and I'm like, whoa, hold your horses. I I'm truly so grateful for you taking time out of your day to be here with us and sharing your story with everyone, because we have people that are logged on right now watching this show from all over the world, and that to me is a wonderful feeling and a wonderful gift. Thank you all so much, and thank you, Carlito, for, because without your family, without what your grandfather brought to this world, this connection right here never happened.
Thank you, Michi. Thank you very much. And not just for the show, not just for show to the audience things, just for anything that you need. Let me know. I looking forward to show more things, more remarkable things that we working on it. And I love do you have more things, and I make sure that you're gonna receive something because you are a very, very truly cigar lover. And the thing that you do with the show every Sunday is remarkable because
Thank you.
people need that. People need that, especially in this sad world that we live in now.
Yes.
So people have to be more united, more, especially in the beautiful industry, the cigar industry. And I just be one part. That's it. So you all always are my door open, whatever you want. Okay.
Well, we look
Um.
forward to it because Jose and I have plans to come down to Florida in December. We're going to
Oh,
be out
cool.
there for a whole week, so we're looking forward to coming down and
Just
meeting
let
you
me know.
again, because we've already met you in person. But
You let me
just
know.
spend some time with you and darte
Let me
un
know.
abrazo, give you a hug, and because I'm a
uh,
hugger. I am a
it's
big
gonna be
hugger.
an honor to receive you and your husband, especially in my new office. Maybe Carlitos is gonna be around. You never know. But I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, thousand times for this opportunity and the show. I really love it. I really love the feeling, the vibe. Very, very cool. All right.
So everyone, to wrap this up, in order to keep this beautiful cigar, these beautiful accessories, this wonderful industry keep staying alive, join CRA, join PCA. We need this to continue. Me as a consumer and as a cigar lover, I join everything that I can. I promote everywhere I go. It brings me so much joy every time I go to a cigar shop and I know that they're PCA members, CRA members. People, we got to get together. We have to push this through. We have to save this industry. We have to keep it going. So please, everyone, if you have not joined Cigar Rights of America, the Premium Cigar Association, very, very important. Please join. Help us.
I agree totally. God bless you, Michy, for those messages. And you're absolutely right. We all are one. All together, we are one. What a great show. Congratulations, everyone. And of course, my hat off to your beautiful husband, Jose, who is there making sure everything runs. This is one of the best programs that I have really participated in, even though I was not a participant. But my love to all. Happy Fuente Sunday.
Thank you,
And
Babo. Thank
and
you,
no, not
Michi.
anything. And thank you, Michi, for all you do, man. You have a heart of gold, and that's really what the cigar world's about. It's about spreading the love. It's not about cigars. It's about the people. God bless you all.
Thank
God bless
you.
you, Babo.
Quédense
Love
ahí,
you.
ustedes
Thank
dos.
you.
And
Okay.
everyone, have a great Casa Cuba Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Oye, si va a llover, que llueva. Lo que no quiero es chinchín.